Hi, Nette here. Are we on? Okay, so this card is a little bit of extras. I found the colour charts that we sometimes get given, and I'm using Mossy Meadow, Lost Lagoon and Moody Mauve, and that's the card. So this is quite handy. You can pick up all your colours from it. I kind of like that. So this is the card I've made. Now on Pinterest I did a card like this, and it was with a teacup, and I am just having a quick look to see if I'm online so I know that I'm up, and I'm not. We'll see what happens. So I decided I'd do it with a bit of difference. So we've used the Christmas classics, and I've used the teacups. Now the teacups are retired, so that's the teacups that I used. They are retired. So I've cut out the leaves, and from the dies, I'll just pop them over there. So, and I've used the two of these from the Christmas classics. Okay, so I'm just going to, yes, from there. And I've used this leaf. And then what I've done is I've used my bow punch, and I've done the rest with that. And of course, because these are retired, so I mean, look, some people have them still. I love them so much. I just wanted to use them again. So let's get a move on. I'm going to put my teacups in there so I don't lose, because it's such a bugger. I love these, but I've lost one, the little lemon. That's just the outside, but I've lost the lemon. Then I was doing classes the other day, and I noticed two sets. The girls like to have choices, and sometimes their choices mean they open too many things and I miss out. So I feel like this is a pretty easy class, a cards thing. So I've got some dimensionals. This is the inside piece, which is normally the same for everyone. It is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. I think I came on, but I don't know what happened. And that's the inside mat. We've got an envelope. Okay, there's my envelope I did. I just did it simple with that. My inside mat is just that. And that is, again, that is used from the Christmas classics, and that's from the Christmas classics. So, and these are the in colours. So we'll be using the, what did I use there? I think I used the coppery ones. It's a bit hard in this light. Might see if I can put my other light on here. No, try that one. There it is. Yes, the Moody Mauve to go with this. They just look a bit darker with the light. It looks a little bit blurry, doesn't it? I think my husband might have brought it up too close. So we'll have to look at that and drop it down. I'm not sure how to go in and out. Alright, and under here is my card. But while I'm doing that, this is the new mini catalogue, and that's the celebration, and that comes out on the January. So that should be exciting to get. Right. I was going to use those. They're a bit sparkly. So we've got white cardstock. We've got Mossy Meadow, which which for some reason I am failing miserably. I hope I didn't use it to cut something out. I have a funny feeling. So what I will do is go and get my mossy meadow. No, here it is. I thought I'd failed again. Oh my goodness. I was doing my class the other day and I said to them, some days you feel like you get all organised. So if anyone wants one of these catalogues, can you please go on to Annette Falconer, Independent Demonstrator on Facebook, and send me a message to get a catalogue if you'd like one. That's it. And also go on to my shop site and have a look, because they've got a whole lot of stuff on sale at the moment. It's called the Last Chance. So they're selling everything that I've used in the last few weeks from the last catalogue is going to go off. And so they're selling a lot of the sets out really cheap. So, I've got 3 of them. Don't need 3 of them. So Last Chance, you can look that up on annettefalconer.stampinup.net, but that's up to you, but it's just everything's reduced. So on the card, I'm just going to score. So this is 8 1/4, which I just go 8 and 2 marks. And so to score it half is 4 1/8, which is just 4 and 1 mark. And I find this makes such a crisp. I don't get wobbly corners. Look at that. So neat and tidy. And normally I can't stand it sometimes when you can't quite line them up, and that's why. You just need a really good score. Alright, so our green, our mossy meadow is going to go here. And I'm just going to double check because I want that's better. I want a nice piece in between so I can get a bit of white. I hadn't cut that one back down. So, alright. So really this is so fast, and we just build it as we go. Normally we make the mask first and put it on. But I don't find you need to worry about it on this card because it's not much that can go wrong. So a bit around the outside, pop it in. And you know what? I am not happy with that. I am going to take a minimal, look how much you can pick up, not lose it, if you're fast. And now I lost my trimmer. My blade just fell out of it, so excuse me, I feel like I'm fuddling around. They just slide in, which is handy, but they can slide out. So I'm going to go where the glue is not and just take off a slither of that, because I feel like I want to see a little bit more of evenly around the outsides. And as I said, I did have everything lined up and ready to go, and didn't get it. Okay, that's not the one we're looking for. This is, make sure we got it facing the right way. You don't want all that trouble and find it doesn't work. Now that's better. That's what I wanted. I wanted to see more of the white around the outside. See, it just has that nice thing. So this one is not the inner. We'll just cut that down to measure. So because the mossy meadow is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, so the white we'll do, instead of 3 3/4, we'll do 3 5/8. So 3, and we go to a half, and 1 2 is 5/8, and that's the easiest way I know it. And I did say 5 1/4, so we're going to do that at 5. Alright, and that will fit nicely in there with just a little edge. But you know what, I want to take it down a little bit more, because mine I definitely did have a bit more. So that was 3 3/4. I'm going to take it down to 3 1/2. Okay, and let me have a look. That's better. That's a nicer gap. And then if I wanted that much off, it was on 5, and we're going to take it down about 2. Right, that's a much better gap, isn't it? So just get that rubbish out of the road. You got to be careful, because when you throw your thing down, they can tap out, and sometimes in the dark it's hard to find them. I'm just going to pull my chair up. I seem to do that a lot, don't I? Oh my goodness. The reason I didn't get on early enough yesterday, because Wednesday's my day, is that my son and his wife and the kids are here, and I was so busy. So that's my trick for stuff that's very delicate. And I don't know what that's doing there. Is just do a little squizzle, and then I run it through. So I've got cherry cobbler and real red, and now I've made a bit of a mistake there, but that's what you need to know, is what you can do when you've got a mistake. So just don't want it too much glue, I just want to dab that through like that, so I don't have glue on the front. And I'm going to pop it down, and a good thing to do is use your glue mat and put it back on top. Okay, and that will pick the glue up as well. So, right, so now the only problem is we've got glue here, so we need to put that one away and not touch it till we're ready. So that's our cup ready, and what I'm going to do here is I laid them out and I had a look, so I'm just going to lay them exactly as I have got. Oh, I can use some of that glue up in here. So this is shimmer paper that's going out, and I've done one up there. So because they're here, the baby there's 2 babies. One's just turned 2, and the other one is 3 months. So it's quite a lot of work, and I kept trying to get in here and do it. And every time I sort of went, one was up, one was down, one was up. Then they wanted to do a couple of things, and so I just had to go, you know what, I love to be on here and I love to do this, but I got to do some things for my grandies, don't I? Alright, so I'm just going to lie that there so I know where I'm at, because I don't want to stick it down. So now we're just going to add some of our blue leaves. And where are they? I've cut them out. Look at that. I don't know where they've gone. Alright, well, let's just cut out a couple. So this is where's our dots? This is Lost Lagoon. It's quite soft. And then we've got that's the Mossy Meadow and the pink one there. So I'm just going to grab my machine. Oh, I've just found the sealer. And we'll get onto it. I did notice they've got a new deal when you start. You get a lot of free stuff, but there's this new glass mat. I haven't really read about it, but it looks fantastic. So I really want to get onto that when it comes out to us to be able to buy, because that looks like it's going to be a fun machine to do. So what have we got here? Embossing folders, we don't need that. So these are the mats we need for our, this is a die cutting, so we use one of those, and another glass. Put that there. So I'll put that in there, and I'm going to find my dies, and I need, oh, you know what, I don't need those. Oh my goodness, there are days like this. I told you all what I used before, so why didn't someone tell me? Hey, all I needed was a little hint from my fans, and I did it in here. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, this doesn't even want to play. Now throw those out because they didn't work very well. Let's do it again. And one more. I'll do it from this side so I can get a big one, because that's, I think, all I need. There we go. Those things are getting to me. There you go. So, back to our card. I'm just... Alright. Now that's where our card's going to go. Alright. We have got these. This is where I went wrong. I'm so sorry. What a goose I've been today. I think I'm all stressed. All these kids around. On Friday we've got tree hangings. I've got like 30 people coming. That'll be even bigger. So that one's just going in there. And another one. I've only put one. I thought I might have put two. Right, so I'll just keep my cup there ready. Sometimes you've got to... Sometimes I saw a girl just take a photo. So I've got a couple of the small ones. Oh, you can see it. It's very hard. You can see a little... On one side it's flatter. On one side it's built up. So I'm just going to run that through there. I'm going to have the biggest sticky fingers. I put some jeans on the other day and I had 2 patches I can't wash out that is all glue. So you just got to watch where you put your things. That's going to go... First of all, we've got one of those. I'll put that down there. So when we do tree hanging, we get the all our families together. Just going to pop these out, and we because when we adopted our twins, our kids were growing up, and there was no one sort of to do the tree with them because the others had left. One was still at home, but he was, I think, partying. And so there was no one, so we invited friends over and we got them to hold the babies and they could put the bulbul on the tree with them. And so over the years it's got bigger and bigger, and so tomorrow, Friday night, we've got about 20 odd people or more coming, and we all bring a plate, and the boys are now 15, so there's no picking them up, but they hand out the baubles to the adults that are there, so they all participate as well, and it's just been a lovely tradition. There's been people that drop in and drop out over the years, and I just love it. It makes me smile, Christmas. It really does. I love it. We would normally go down to the local area, and we all meet on the common ground outside the there's a little church in the back of the library, and we all meet out there, and they have carols by candlelight, and we get fish and chips and a bottle of wine, and we sit out there and we have such fun. We just really enjoy ourselves so much. Okay, there's another one to pop out there. Now this one's a bit easy, I could just put glue straight on it. Oh, that's a lot of glue, I might just take a little bit off. And that's going to go. Now I'm going to put that over a little bit because it's going to get over the card. When it gets onto the green, it'll show. Okay, so we're getting quite a build up there, and our cup's just going to go in here. So it's going to sit there. So what I want to do is put another leaf here. I'm going to have it leaning on there this time because I have got a little hiccup there. So I'll cut off the end. So, you know, I just so believe adjust. You just adjust all your cards. You make them, you do the best you can, and you keep going. So I actually can't put that on until I lift up my teacup. So my teacup's going on dimensionals. Oh, look at this, I'm down at the bottom of the dimensionals now. So you just snip and keep using. Waste not, want not. So I'm going to lift my teacup up. And you can use your pick tool to get that off. It's quite cool, isn't it? Yeah, so I've already made the mix for the lasagna, and I'm doing a bean dip, which a friend did at theirs, and I liked it, so I thought that would be a really good idea. Oh, look at the glue. Need my nappy wipes back again. Alright, and we'll just pick this up. I'm going to lean it out again because I want it out. Alright, and when you see this here, you'll see why I've done that. But just a little bit more in the middle because it's heavier now on the front. I don't want it to slide off or fall off in the mail. See? Now it comes down here and it sort of just sits over the green a little bit. It looks quite cute, doesn't it? I need to put another little green one on here. So, and that's just going to stick into there. Actually, make that go there a bit. How's that? Now we need to do our Merry Christmas and our baubles and put all those bits aside. Just going to pop that out of the road because it's very, very gluey. So I have Merry Christmas. It's Christmas and Merry. So they are both from Christmas Classics. Now I use a line on my pad to make sure I've got them correct, and that's just a little out. See the lines? I'm just using the lines to get them in. And we're going to use Cherry Cobbler ink, And often you get extra strips when you've cut your card. There's a little extra strip or two of card, so you can use that. So that's what. Is there a bigger one? I think that's right. I'm going to cut them out separate, to be honest. I'll take that out. Christmas. Put Christmas away. Use Mary. Some of them don't like sticking too much. I tried to clean my blocks, but I don't know. I don't get them as clean as I'd like. I've tried putting them in the dishwasher. I've tried just washing them with soap and water. Anyone knows what to do with them, I would love to know, because it's a bit frustrating. They don't look clean. See? They look blurry, don't they? I wonder if glasses cleaner might work. I'll try that. Alright, so while we've got the ink out, we'll get the envelope and the inside. Got my envelope and my inside mat, and I have put on that Tidings of Comfort and Joy, and I love this sprig, it's quite cute. I love it in red as well. Whoops, just move that up. Okay, and onto my envelope. And sometimes it looks really cute. I know, it's a bit fussy, isn't it? Just watch that red, I'll have it all over the place. Is to have it on the outside flat, because you're still going to write your address on the back. Well, in Australia we write on the back of the card, which we had better get our bums into gear and get all our cards sent out. That's someone at my front door. Alright, let's clean that up as well. We might as well do everything. So now we have that, we have that. We can put our inside mat. And that's what I mean, it really is an easy, fast card. I've just been a bit fussed fingers, haven't I? Dropping things. But I'm just human. Just human. Alright, so I'm going to cut out my Mary. A bit of noise going on here. Oh, my dog's sitting, he's in the room because one of the kids is sleeping in my craft room because we've got so many people here. Alright, there's Mary. And Christmas. Take that down a bit. And I'm just going to slant that a bit, even though it's not slanted on the Mary. I just want it to be a little bit different. Okay, and they're going to go up with dimensionals as well. Let's turn those over. Now with Mary, we only need to do a dimensional on the end because this will get glued on that end. So, and I just need, if my fingers will work, put it like that so I know I just need to put a really little bit on this end. And how's that for fiddly? I have got baby dimensionals somewhere, but oh goodness, they were right on top, so you could use your baby dimensionals. I thought because I had my class the other day I wouldn't have them, and so what I'm going to do is just use up this That's it. So I'm making a lasagna and I'm making the bean dip and I'm going to put that down there to see a bit of green. And then I'm going to put a little glue. And I'm also making a pavlova, and I've made little jelly cups for the kids, red, green and yellow, so they can have that. And I'm making curried sausages because everyone loves them. Just going to take that back off for a second because I feel like it's not. So I want that there. So because the glue, because the cup's there, you only have to put glue, because if you put extra stuff on it's too tall. And I'm just going to take this down a little bit. It's just a little big. You can see what I mean when I did it. It was just okay. And I'll have to get one more dimensional back on there because I pulled that one off. That's better. Oh my goodness. Some people are so good. And that's it. How's that? That's really easy, isn't it? That's your card. Now, if you're watching and you are the first one to message me and then send me a private message on the group, and I will send this card to you. So thanks for joining me, and next week I will actually be on at the correct time, which is Wednesday at 10 a.m, and you can catch me then, and that will be great. So nice to see you all, and have a really good night. Bye. Oh, I've got to find out how to turn this off. Okay. Bye.